Alright, just count down whenever you're ready.
We're ready? Alright. Well,
Yeah.
I'll let you have the honors, Lonne. Let's go.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo! Let's fucking go. Oh, there's the first bomb. Only took 2 seconds for me to drop an F bomb. So if you want to have a drinking game in chat, that's your drinking game because I am very happy with F bombs. Alright, so this is Need for Speed Carbon. In case you've never seen this game before, we just skipped the plot cutscene. And TLDR, Darius stole a suitcase with some money. And over the course of the game, we're gonna find out that Darius stole this money. But who cares about plot in Need for Speed, right? We have stuff to explain.
Do we?
Yep. So the first thing,
guess.
the first part of the game, first split, super easy. You just run away from cross, you just drive to a loading trigger. And it's like 50 seconds or something. My record on there is like 49 seconds, something like that.
Yeah, I think I got like a 52 or something, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, but I think I got a 52 after.
Oh, this is the best cutscene in the game.
Yep. You can't skip
With
that
the-
cutscene until just after you say sit down. Perfectly timed.
Yeah. It
Perfectly
wants to emphasize that you
Yep.
have to sit down.
Sit down! Alright.
So now we've got the sit down out of the way, we can get on with the run.
Yep. Now we get sit down after we can have fun with Neville, because Neville in this what we very descriptively call tutorial split likes to screw us over a lot. So normally I would just be driving in full speed here, which would line me up for a very risky but fast block here with Neville. However, if you do that, there's a chance Neville might crash at the shortcut, which I will... Not this shortcut, the shortcut after. So I'm gonna slow down here a bit. I know, slowing down in speedrun, I know, but... If that actually happens, if Neville actually crashes at the shortcut, there's a chance that the game soft locks and you lose a minute and a half. So, yeah. Marathon safe strats here.
That was a good block.
So, this shortcut here is where Neville can potentially crash. And this is why I went for marathon safe strats. I think, Lonne, did you go for the risky strat?
I didn't slow down that much.
Okay, I slowed down a lot, so... Why is Nikki so far behind me? Okay. Nikki, get in front of me, let's go. Alright. So, basically the tutorial is just where Nikki explains to you all the crew member basics. And you just go through blocking, drafting, and scout. One thing about scout is that if you drive over the shortcut way too early, like you can't drive over the shortcut immediately after you get the last text box. For some reason, you have to wait like 1 or 2 seconds before actually it registers going over that shortcut. If you go over too early, you have to take the next shortcut, which is a lot of time loss as well. So, yeah. So that's tutorial. Now for the funnest part of the run. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this bit is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, amazingly BS.
So... We're about to run from a police chase. And it turns out the fastest way to do this thing in actual PB attempts is to literally just pray there's a truck coming on you from the opposite side, hit that truck and hope all 3 police cars that are going to be behind you die. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this safe. If Lonne wants to risk it, yep, I am going for safe strats here. Because if you don't get a truck and you bring all 3 police cars to your safe house, you're gonna be in trouble. In a lot of trouble. To say...
Yeah, we're going on the run. The cops.
Yeah. I am gonna play this safe. I'm gonna switch in Farcam here and start killing these police cars manually. 1. Okay, can you come? 2. Well, I would have had the truck, but it was a bit too late. Can this guy come? Alright, 3. So that was... It's obviously way slower than just hoping for a truck. It's just that if I hope for a truck and do not get a truck, I'm kind of screwed over, so I'm not risking that. So, Lonne, how did this skip go for you?
I had a truck and proceeded to miss with the truck.
Rip Baroni.
My god, a fucking traffic car. There was like a traffic car that just did like a bloody barrel roll.
So you might notice... might be a second too late here. Wow, that was half a second too late. So, the trigger to the safe house actually exists before you even get the SMS message. You can drive in there before you get that SMS message, and it saves a few seconds, obviously. But I missed it by half a second, so it feels bad, man.
Well, I was already here.
Alright. Escape done.
This whole city's a battleground. All the crews are always fighting over territories. Just check with your map if you want to see what's going on.
So this is basically where the game just explains to you how the game works and everything. Territory, like how you take over territories and all that stuff. What matters for speedrun is that every territory has three races. Well, not every, but just some territory. Every boss has one turf with 2 races. But most of the territories have 3 races, which means you only need to do 2 races. So obviously we're going to go for the fastest 2, except in some cases because, as it turns out, in this game, unlocks, as in cars, performance upgrades, everything, are either linked to territories, like conquering a full territory, or races. So for some upgrades we do have to make slight detours. But aside from that, it's just basic racing, basic lines. This track here, Morgan Beach off-ramp, the start of it is pretty tame until you get to this corner. Because right after this corner is highway and very long stretch. And if you get a traffic car right before the corner entering the highway, you can... Or you just get screwed over like that. Thank you, game! God bless.
You hit something.
A car just turned into my way as I was getting on the off-ramp for the highway, so I just got screwed over hard.
Oh. What did you just name your team default? Like, just name?
What did you say? I didn't understand you there.
What did you name your team? Like your crew?
Just default, I just named it name. Just...
Oh.
Yeah.
I call mine Kappa123.
Okay, man. Cap us in the chat. There you go.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Pretty straightforward track, aside from potentially getting screwed over by traffic cars in bad spots. But if you don't get traffic cars in these 2 corners, you can usually get normal times. The track is pretty consistent.
Yeah, I heard you were in town. Go back where you came from.
Fun story about that cutscene. The first time one of my good Twitch friends, Danger Dave, saw that cutscene, he told me that NG wants to kill you there. True story. He actually
does.
True story. He actually believed when he saw that cutscene, is she out? Like he actually asked me, is she out for you or something? Like is she? Yeah.
We tried to get the wrong warp to work in New Game, but like we tried everything.
Oh yeah. I was
nothing worked.
I wasn't paying. Did somebody ask about?
Yeah, someone asked if there's any glitches, or Grim just brought up the wrong warp.
Yeah. So I guess I can explain that while I'm doing this here. So there's a trick in the game, which we call wrong warp. Basically, if you select a race in quick race, and then you don't even need to start the race, you just need to select it. And then you go into career mode, you go into free roam, you drive to any event that has a crew member, you enter it from free roam, and then change your active crew member. And for some reason, that makes the game think you're going into the event you selected in Quick Race from career mode. And when you combine this with the fact that I just understeered hardware, that was an absolute horrible corner. That was really bad corner. And yeah, back on topic. Wrong warp. It turns out that boss tracks and all that stuff is linked to specific tracks. So if you quick race, like if you wrong warp to a boss track, it basically the game thinks you're challenging that boss, right? So you get the cutscene, you get the boss, you even, like, if you beat the boss, you even get some side effects from, like, if you conquer Angie's turf and then wrong warp to her boss race, you beat Angie's turf. That's how it works. So you might think, hey, couldn't we just wrong warp to the end of the game? Because as it turns out, the finale of the game, Darius' city race, is actually available from Quick Race from the start of the game. Like, we could wrong warp to a city race. No. No.
Well, no, you can wrong warp to the
Yeah.
race, but Darius doesn't spawn,
Yep.
making the race
There's...
win
well,
the race,
there-
but the canyon
yeah,
is
yeah.
unbeatable.
There's a failsafe. Darius just disappears. And you can still beat the city race like that, but he's still gone for the canyon race. And if you don't have an opponent in the canyon race, the point counter is stuck at 0, which means you can't win. So that got thrown out, so we thought, hey, couldn't we just run over to the canyon duel? Except that one doesn't unlock until you actually beat the game. So that got thrown out. So we thought, couldn't we wrong warp to one of the 2 pre-races? Like, before you challenge Darius, you actually race Angie, Kenji, and Wolf in a canyon and a city race. Nope, that one doesn't work either. So the only way to make this wrong warp work is if we somehow find a way to wrong warp into the canyon duel. Except that would involve some quick race track manipulation and stuff. As a side effect though, New Game Plus got really short.
Yeah, I think, isn't the loadless record like 12 minutes?
Yeah, JV has, there's 2 runs, like there's the New Game Plus is really hard because you have to do Darius Canyon in a basically stock RX-8.
Yeah, you can use like an ultimate engine upgrade if you do
Yeah.
the New Game Plus glitch.
Yep,
With a hundo save.
yep. So after the first 3 races, we have enough money to actually buy the Mazda Street 3, which is in all ways and forms superior to the Camaro. It might have slower acceleration, but it makes up for this in its absolutely amazing handling. It handles so well that in order to steer through corners, you barely even don't need to touch the analog stick. To go around this corner, I hit my analog stick maybe 25%. Like, I'm barely touching the analog stick, I'm just going around corners. That's how good this handling is. And we will be upgrading this car after, I believe, in 2 events. No, in 3 events. Lonne, are you in Foundry Road yet?
I just started Foundry Road.
Alright, so yeah, in 3 events. Foundry Road, then Mission Street, and then Devil's Creek Pass, which is a drift event. Which is...
I hate drift
drifting
events.
in this game is a big thing to explain. It's... yeah. It's like a whole different game. So I figured while I'm doing these tracks, which is just basic driving, I might as well explain the drift events, right, Lonne?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So drifting in this game, the way it works is there's basically the way I like to explain it is there's 2 modes to it. There's just your original driving mode, also a second engine cutscene where she agonizes you again, but that gives me more time to explain drift mode. Woo. Forgets when to upgrade XD here. So drifting in this game has 2 modes. You can either be driving normally
You think you're making a name?
and
Keep racing
You
through
keep
my
gaining speed
territory
in
and
what I
I'll
call
respect
normal
you.
mode, but the moment you start steering, you go into what I like to call drift mode. And once you're in drift mode, the game actually saves your speed, which means if you let go of the gas and then put it back on, you accelerate back up to the speed you had when you entered the corner. Which means the optimal strategy for drift events is to gain as much speed as possible on straights and then wing it as fast as possible around corners. Because it doesn't matter how slow you go around corners as long as you don't, you know, mess up too much, you gain your speed back. So that's what we're gonna be doing in the next race, which is after this one, Devil's Quick Pass. Can you explain the wrong warp route? I actually don't remember much about the wrong warp route. But yeah, there was a hypothetical wrong warp route by Grimm, which involved doing the wrong warp trick, which I explained earlier, to basically do some very specific unlocks early on and complete NG. Basically, the wrong warp. Okay, had to focus there for a second.
Well, traffic, come on, please.
Are you getting screwed over by traffic? Rip.
I was like the cars in front of me were like just staying and like they basically boxed up on each other.
Rip.
Couldn't get past.
So yeah, I don't actually remember much about the wrong one, but all I know is almost got screwed by traffic there. That was pretty close. So this game, yeah, traffic in this game, it does like to screw you over sometimes. Sometimes you just can't avoid a crash. I'm not actually sure why I downshifted there. I should have kept in 5th gear. Alright. Drift time. Also, I just skipped Cell cutscene by doing frame perfect. Well, not skip. I delayed. Normally, you're supposed to get a Cell cutscene, Cell introducing himself after the 5th track. But if you go on the world map, frame perfect, you can delay that cutscene by 1 race. So I just did that by accident.
Yeah. So in other words, it plays after Devil's
Yep.
Creek instead of
Yep.
Mission Street.
So remember what I said about saving your speed when you enter drift mode and gaining it back after you're done with the corner. You can see that on my speedometer here. So now I'm just gaining speed. Getting as much speed as possible before the corner. Now I'm drifting. And you can just see me be stuck at that speed. And I just gained all my speed back. And that's how you drift fast in this game.
Oh, fuck.
Did you crash?
Fuck. No cops.
Rip. On Mission Street?
Yeah.
Rip. Oh shit! Oh, okay. That was a bad mistake.
Oh yeah, this is the strat we use for cop chases. We basically just like Alt F4 at the game.
Yep. Except I can't do. Oh yeah, I can talk about that. So for cop chases, we just because the game autosaves when you complete the track, we just Alt F4 and just reload.
Yeah, it's much quicker than getting
yep.
busted.
Yep.
But the only time we actually get busted if we get a cop chase is the race before we unlock a boss race.
Yep.
Because the trigger for the boss race is the SMS message they send you.
Yep. So after Devil's Creek, you just upgrade our car. I did a manual mistake there, feels bad.
Oh yeah, you'll learn from this. I'm bad at canyon drifting, so you'll see me hit a lot of walls and
it's
go
one
kind
of
slow.
Drifting in this game is the hardest thing.
Yeah, I prefer the city drifts because you can actually go pretty fast and not have to worry about falling off the canyon. which will happen. Happens semi-frequently.
Yeah. So you might notice I have a new crew member now, Sal. And Lonne.
Wait, I think I did the frame perfect thing as well.
Oh,
I don't remember.
You did this? That's funny.
Well, no, in fact, I had the cops actually, so I think it cancels the cutscenes.
So Lonne, we love Sal, right? We really love Sal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's better than Neville.
Yeah.
So rather
So-
take him over Neville.
Sal has a tendency in this game to he tries to go in front of you all the time. Like, that's his AI, he tries to go in front of you all the time. And then when he's finally in front of you, he's gonna brake check you in corners. That's what he does. That's literally all he does. Well, aside from reducing cop attention, which is why we, use him for the entire rest of the run. That was bad. Alright, that was some bad driving there. I apologize.
What the fuck?
Huh?
How do I explain this? I don't know what the fuck. I have like $1.5 billion. I don't know what the fuck.
What?
I have no fucking idea how I have that. This is a brand new save file.
I'm sorry, what? Did you just find save corruption?
I don't know. This is a brand new save file.
Are you sure did you set up the save file right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I forgot we upgrade. That's interesting. You
I
sure?
swear to God, this is a brand new save file. I have not touched it.
Lonne just found out the ultimate route change, the ultimate game changer for Carbon XD. Can
I could, I created this file like 20 minutes before we started. I didn't modify it at all.
Fuck Shem, dude, let's go. Well, I mean... Well, I don't think you have to worry about, monetary issues like getting the money from the bus cards.
Yeah, but I think that also... might slightly invalidate the run. Just a little
Well,
bit.
I mean, if you have to... Okay, this is a bad drift so far. If you have the save file progress on camera, then we should look at that, what you did there, and maybe we can reproduce it. Who knows? Lonne has everything on.
Do I?
Lonne,
Yeah?
did you potentially select that save you sent me?
No, my save file name is Lonne. The save file sent you his name, remember? I'm sure this is a brand new save file.
I'm thinking you may have ran into some cross-save corruption.
No, Grim, my save file is not empty. I had the other save file we were using for practice. I didn't have the... And that one has all the cars unlocked, because, for practice.
Oh yeah, and you don't have all weird, so... Wow, that's very interesting.
Did I inadvertently break the game?
Well, so do you have any other save files loaded right now?
No, I just have Lonne loaded. Remember, I had to Alt F4 the
No, I
game,
mean,
so
no,
the only save file loaded.
No, I mean,
should
like,
be
did
my
you
one.
delete the other save files? That's what I mean.
No. I also got more cops.
I'm thinking
No,
maybe like
I didn't
Oh,
delete the
right.
other save file. The other save file's still here.
I'm thinking maybe you ran into some cross-save corruption, where save you didn't load affect the save you've loaded.
Maybe.
We will have to look into that later. For just do the route as normal, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna get that much of an advantage anyway.
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting point, like where maybe you altered for just as the game was saving, so you corrupted your save. That's actually an interesting point.
Well, in any case, I still probably will. It's probably. I don't know. To be honest, I have no clue what happened. That's never happened before, counter.
Yep. I love traffic in this game. Alright. Alright, so this is the last race before NG, and then after we're gonna challenge NG. Alright, we'll kill the any percent for sure. I will have to look at the VOD later and see what you did there, because
Oh yeah, look, you could look at the VOD and
Yeah.
see, because it should show my infantry.
Yeah.
maybe.
if we manage to reproduce this, then you just found out a game-breaking glitch at an online marathon, GG. Alright, so this is why we hate Sal. He might break check me here. Okay, he didn't. Okay.
So I think I didn't upgrade my car. I went to photo mode. Okay, game please.
I could have gotten a boost from Sal there.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, you know how Evil said I had everything unlocked? I
Yeah.
actually do. I have all the upgrades.
What?
All
What?
those upgrades.
Well, I
'Cause
guess.
I went to go upgrade the car and I already had race nitrous on.
What? I think you just broke the game completely, dude.
So
You just straight up broke the game. Well, I don't know, but I don't know. I would say just stick to the normal route.
Oh yeah, I am.
It's-
I'm just
yeah.
gonna follow the route as usual.
Yeah,
I mean, besides, this is the only part in the game where we're upgrading.
yeah.
We're not doing all the upgrades at the same time.
There's not gonna be any doubt now.
I would say if we can actually reproduce the glitch, however, and if this glitch also unlocks cars, then any percent is actually dead.
I
Like,
can
straight
check-
up.
I'll
No.
check when I go to buy the Elise.
Yeah, that would be a good
Because
call.
if I can buy the Corvette, you know, then yeah, any percent can die. But I won't. If the Corvette is unlocked, I'm not gonna buy it just to keep things a bit
Yeah.
fair.
Plus,
I know fair and speedrunning.
I don't even know how we would treat such a glitch. Like, I think
Yeah.
we would legitimately have to add a new category for that.
So I get a free world record Kappa.
XD. I made a mistake there. I should not have NOS. Oh my god! You know the shortcut in NG?
Yeah.
I got blocked by a traffic car.
Nice.
Wow! That's how traffic can screw you over. In this game, I couldn't take the shortcut. Also, this game has amazing composed music. If you listen in the background right now, the composed race music, especially this track, is absolutely amazing. I think I'm just gonna be quiet for a while so you can listen to this. Alright, let's not do the same NOS mistake here. As you might remember, on lap 1, I NOSed here, which is bad, because you barely gain any speed from it, you lose that speed on this corner anyway. This is why you keep your NOS. Because then you have a lot of speed for this straight. Nice traffic RNG. So as I'm finishing NG right now, You have music on longer load times, yeah, but it's not much. Music does add longer load times, but it's not a lot. So, every boss in this game is 2-stage.
You're gonna need all your skills for the canyon.
Canyon Duel is, the way it's intended is you chase the boss, you gain points the closer you are, then in stage 2 he or she.
Stay right on.
Shouldn't
They,
assume,
just they.
shouldn't assume genders.
Same road again, but
They chase you, you lose points. If you make it to the end with more than 0 points, you win. Except, if you overtake them in stage 1 and hold that lead for 10 seconds, you win immediately.
And keep in mind,
And turns out you can actually do that on all bosses in this game. On Kenji and Wolf, it's really easy, because at that point in the game, you have the Elise. And everything's fine and dandy. You just overtake them.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf Canyon is like the easiest
Yep.
canyon in the world.
Kenji you can screw up, but Wolf, pretty simple. Enji, however, you have the MS3. And you can still easily overtake her, except there's a trick. You can actually overtake her before the tunnel. We call it the tunnel. Basically, the start of the canyon track is a slight left turn and a slight right turn. Then a long left, and then there's a tunnel. You can overtake her before the tunnel. And it's really risky to do, but I'm gonna try it just to show it off in case it works. Because if you fail it, it makes your chances of getting the original overtake lower. But I'm gonna go for it here. I didn't get it. Feels bad, man. If she slows down enough, you can overtake her and save like 10 seconds of this. But this is the original overtake. If I get it, that is... Okay, good. So as I said, if you go for the early overtake, it seems to make the original overtake harder. And that's Angie. I believe Lonne is probably on Angie race right now or on cutscenes.
Oh yeah, I'm on the second lap.
I see.
I'm like halfway through the track.
Alright. Oh yeah, some technical aspects. That's a good point. That's a really good point. So there's some really yeah, no speeds and so yeah. So there's some in-game options. Like every game, there's like in-game options like volume sliders and all that stuff. And so you would think like turning down the volume doesn't affect gameplay. EA coding would like a word with you. It turns out that disabling speech actually reduces a lot of cop RNG in this game. You get way less cops on tracks. You get way less. You also get way less cops in free roam. In case you play this game casually, you just want to drive around the free roam, just turn speech off. You will basically never get cops.
I'd like to have a word with you. I already have 2 sets of cops, almost a third. So I'd
Yeah.
like to have a word with you on that.
Yeah. Driving's like... My heart just skipped a beat, dude. I just went past a truck at like 5 millimeters wide. My heart just skipped a beat. Holy crap, so yeah. Well, cop RNG is also in tracks. Cop RNG is also affected by how much stuff you hit. So basically, the better you get at the game, it also affects like how much. Like the better you get drive, basically the less cops you get. Also, I got holy park drive. So that's why we disable speech. Why you don't hear Cell talking, because disabling speech literally means less cops. So Lonne, I'm currently on Park Drive. Want to tell a story about that?
I'll try and keep this PG-13 here, but Park Drive and Canmore Road, they can go.
Oh my god!
Take one up the rear.
I just got screwed over by traffic again. Feels bad, man.
Because they're speed traps, and speed traps are the worst events in this game. Even worse than canyon drifts. Because with with speed traps, the AI rubber band, so you know it's not just a cakewalk when you have overpowered cars. But so speed traps like 8th place can all of a sudden just skyrocket to 1st place, getting like 200 miles per hour because that's how it works.
Yeah. So I just did a sideways wheelie. Alright, well. Stall points, baby!
And the reason I hate Park Drive in particular, me and George had a race.
Like 2 days ago, I
like
think.
no, not 2 days ago. It was like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks? I
Or
think
something.
wasn't it like 2 days?
No. 2 days
Man.
ago I was doing Run to Lucky on.
Man, my
Resident
sense
Evil.
of time, dude. My sense of time. So yeah, we were doing a race.
Yeah, and it was basically the memeiest race you could come up with.
Yep.
We had loads of issues. George got busted during escape. The controller decided to kill itself. And
PG-13,
like,
by the way.
yeah, at this point I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do a no reset run.
Yep. Yep.
Or no, well, it wasn't
Yep.
a no reset run. It was just gonna be. I was just gonna continue the
Yep.
run.
Let
And
me take.
if I screwed over, I reset.
Let me take
And-
over from this. Let me take over from
Alright.
this. He said, yeah, I believe you actually said no reset. So he says no reset in literally 10 seconds. Oh yeah, I should explain territory attacks after this. So he said, I'm gonna do a no reset run, and like 10 to 15 seconds I hear it loud and blasting from my headphones. I just lost Park Drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true story.
So
You could visibly just hear me just
Yeah.
sound really
yeah.
confused.
We have no idea how he did that. But it happened. And it was perfect timing.
I'm also choking Angie Canyon. This is my third reset.
Oh god, rip.
Yeah.
Just calm.
Just hide my stream. You don't need to see this.
Solo stream now, boys.
Yeah.
XD. Nah.
Just keep the kids away from this. They don't need to see this. There we go. Got it now.
Alright. So I should probably explain territory attacks and all the RNG time loss in this game, probably. So I touched on cops earlier. Like, if you disable speech, you get less cops. It's... well, it's that if you hit enough stuff, you can still get... Like, if you hit enough objects on the side of the wall, you can still,
Now the others are starting to believe too.
I see a bunch of Fs in the chat for Lonne. What happened to you?
Angie.
Oh.
Kept
Did you-
choking Angie Canyon.
Did you...
I
fucking...
finally beat it.
Oh.
I finally beat it. Oh, I got the pink slip. We don't need the pink slip. And I got the cash award. Not that I need it.
Yeah. Don't think you need that one.
No, not at all.
Alright, I just wanted some extra. You might have seen me, like you might have thought, why am I going so far out on the corner? I just wanted the extra speed, because now instead of 180, I have 195. So over the course of 2 laps, it's really worth it. Alright, so territory attacks, and RNG count losses. If you hit too much stuff on the road and you get cops, it's around a 23 seconds time loss, and you can't really control that. Well, you can drive a little bit better, but sometimes cops still spawn just by you going. We don't really know how it works, but my suspicion is that at some points, at some tracks, the game checks your speed. If you're too fast, the game just spawns cops. At least that's my suspicion.
Yeah.
So sometimes you
Okay.
can control it, sometimes. But there's also another type of time loss in this game. RNG based, which is territory attacks. And territory attacks are basically like a 50-50, because if you get a territory attack on a boss turf you already finished, like I did earlier, you don't need to care about it, because
Yeah, I got
Why-
that. I
yeah.
just got that as
Yep.
well.
why perfect timing. Why would you care about a territory you have already beaten in the game, right? The game doesn't care about that territory anymore. You can literally let it rot, right? But if you get one on the on a boss turf you haven't completed yet, autosave kicks in again. It turns out the game saves that you complete the track, but not the territory attack. So you just reload yourself. You just jump to save house and reload your last save, and that costs you about 10 seconds. So these are the main two ways you can lose time in this game by just pure RNG. So I'm currently on Lofty Heights downward, and I'm about to hit the most dreaded corner in the game, at least for me. After this left turn is a really, really sharp right, and I might crash off. I hope not, but I like to... Okay, I did it. Good. That right turn there, if you don't take it perfectly and you go too fast, you just crash off, no chance of recovery. It's dumb. And I've lost many runs to that corner. I believe, if Lucky's still in chat, I believe he can confirm that.
Okay. We beat Park Drive only because Sal beat it for me.
Nice. I just checked live split for the first time in like 20 minutes, and apparently I'm ahead of my PB. How's that going for me?
Well, you've had no cops yet,
Yeah.
so...
Well, it can change pretty quickly. Like, currently 15 seconds ahead. That's one cop chase, and I'm gone again. Or you know, one crash off in a drift, lose a ton of speed. Cops never spawn in free roam. Yeah, that would explain why I always had to enable speech for New Game Plus. Oh yeah, we touched on New Game Plus with like the wrong weapon. I don't think we've touched on the actual unlock glitch,
No,
right?
not properly, no.
Yeah. So
I brought it up like once.
yeah,
That was like very brief.
yeah. But there's another glitch when we combine in New Game Plus, where if you get busted in free roam 3 times, and it's your last car, you get a game over screen, and that game over screen presents you with 2 options. You can either reload your last save, or you can quit the main menu. EA coding strikes again. They put you back in the main menu with your save file, with your career reset, but unlock still active.
Yeah, but that's because they wanted to give you a sense of pride and accomplishment for breaking the game.
Lonne, I love you.
Thanks. See, this is why I'm here. I'm the comedy value.
That is amazing, dude. I did not expect that reference here.
Well, we're talking about EA, so...
I mean,
It's
yeah,
thematical,
I
you know?
guess you're right. I guess you're right.
Yeah, totally not gay. In fact, I think I actually have Omega Low as one of my FFZ emotes, so if you want to use that, go ahead.
I almost selected the wrong event. That was close, yeah. Don't select the wrong event, kiddos. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
Don't do wrong events, kids.
Wow! I have never been absolutely so destroyed by RNG in this game.
Oh, what happened?
You know $1 Million Dive where
Yeah.
where you have to take... I got absolutely destroyed by AI. I couldn't take the shortcut, I got bossed around like crazy. Wow. I don't think I've ever been so much destroyed by RNG on this track. This might be a worse segment time.
Yeah, I believe I have Omega Lol as one of my FFZ emotes.
Yeah, I have.
It's either
yeah.
Omega Lol or Mega Lol. I can't remember which one.
FFC emotes are pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right. I might actually get Cops $1 million drive because I got so bossed around.
Yeah, there you go. I can see that on chatty.
I can't because I'm on different PC that doesn't have Franker C installed. Feels bad, man.
Rip.
Yeah, normally I use Chatty as well. Chatty is my chat line as well.
Yeah.
Obligatory plug
Yeah.
for Chatty there. Best Twitch chat line in the history. Yep. If you want to use FSC emotes and you're absolutely sick and tired of FSC being broken, install Chatty and never switch back to web chat again because Chatty is amazing. XD. Can I stop hitting trees? Yeah, I lost like 10 seconds on the split, feels bad. I just want old Twitch back. Me too, man. Me too.
I know that this new Twitch has been a bit broken for the plugins. Because I noticed, especially FFZ, just stopped working with the new update.
For some reason, drifting feels a little bit different. Might be because different PC, I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe Grim is right. Maybe frame rate does affect some stuff.
Then maybe I'm god tier then, because I'm running at 400... Well, sorry, 500
I
frames per
lost my
second.
speed. If you looked really careful there, right before I crossed the finish line, you could see me lose some speed on the speedometer there. If you have a bad angle while drifting, and you're not on high RPM, you can actually lose speed while drifting, which is super annoying. Also, this is some high speed drifting here. Let's go.
Are you doing, is it Courthouse?
Yep,
The one?
doing Courthouse right now. I believe
I think that's my...
I am
my favorite.
pretty sure I just choked the gold split. Feels bad, man. More FPS, more grip. Well, it definitely felt like it had less grip where the car was sliding like crazy. Or maybe it's just...
So this is why I should be first place then. I've got 500 frames per second.
Or maybe I'm just imagining things. Who knows?
Not thieves and cowards.
Yeah, miles per hour, because that's what we use here in.
Oh, I'm actually on kilometers.
The best country in the world.
I'm actually on kilometers per hour, so we have different speedometers. Feels bad.
Yeah. Well, mine defaults to miles per hour.
Hey, that means if you wanna, if you like your freedom units, you can just look at Lonne's game feed.
Yeah. I relate with the Americans in the chat.
Kona in the chat.
Yeah, Kona, Nate.
Yep.
Anybody else that's in America? I don't know them all by heart. Sorry.
Honestly, Kona is like the most American emote I've ever seen. Imperial, eh. Metric units are useful for quick conversion, but I can understand if you've grown up with Imperial units, then yeah.
Behind? Don't you mean in front?
How funny would it be if I actually world record at this marathon? Now that'd be a PogChamp.
I mean, I did it. You can easily do it.
Oh yeah, story time. Story time. I believe it was Shots Fired Marathon, right? The like
Yeah.
FPS marathon for shooter games.
Uh-huh.
What game was that
Yeah.
again?
The club.
The
It's
Club.
like a it's kind of obscure because it was like it would came out. I think it was like 2007. It was pretty obscure.
I see. For some reason, I had Dying Light in memory. Oh yeah,
No,
it's
I was doing that. I think on Wednesday with Lucky.
Oh yeah, you were doing co-op speedruns with Lucky. You're getting
Yeah.
better. I've heard you're getting better in that game. You're getting really fat PBs. I heard.
That was yeah. We are in Resident Evil. Yeah, I think we've got like set like 4 PBs or something.
Yeah.
With 2 of them still waiting in verification. Lucky knows my frustration.
Oh yeah, I'm on York right now, so I should probably tell about the lease suspension thing, right? The York Road thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Probably.
this track, we used to do this track in the Elise. And in the Elise it's actually faster, so you might think, why the hell am I doing this in the Madster? Well, it turns out this track unlocks a very specific performance upgrade, street suspension for the Elise. And it turns out the street suspension on the Elise makes the Elise so much more drivable that the literal, I think it's like 10 to 15 seconds you lose by doing this track at the max speed, you make back in the Elise double. It's like a 30-second time save or so just by doing York roads in the MS3, like just by doing it, pushing it in front of buying the Elise. Just a little route change like that, and 30 seconds time save. Which makes
that, by the way, I actually don't remember who found that.
I believe it was.
Was it you?
No, that was actually I believe it was Mesolicious who had the idea. Where like mentioned, couldn't we get street suspension for the Elise, right? And then me and Lucky tried it with Pro Street Suspension, found that even with Pro Street Suspension would still save time. And then we found out that Pro Street Suspension is hard to get for the Elise. And then we found out York Road is here, and Street Suspension is actually even better because Pro Suspension slows you down too much. Street Suspension is like basically the perfect balance, right? Gives you just enough handling for the Elise. And so it was actually around the time that route change was found is when I got my world record / first ever sub 2. That was when the route change was required. Like I think it was like a week or 2 later, right?
I can't remember.
Somewhere around that. Also, given that I'm ahead right now by actually quite a bit, I should probably take lookout point safe. And not crash in lookout point like I like to do.
Oh, yay!
Cops?
Yep.
Rip. I have a lot of speed here. I don't like having this much speed. For this corner. This corner here. Okay, I'm actually kind of glad I hit the wall there. Because going to this corner with 230 speed has killed a lot of my runs. So I'm actually kind of glad I hit the wall there. So, I don't know how to say this, but I might be 26 seconds ahead. I did not expect this! Who knows? World record in a marathon?
I don't know what's more pathetic.
Where are you right now, Lonne? Just so
City Courthouse.
I see. I see. So this is actually
Sorry, I'm only here for fun, guys.
XD. XD. Ah, well, I just lost 10 seconds. I got a territory attack, which I have to reload on. Feels bad.
I mean, what did I say? Fun? Kappa.
Alright. So if you like high-speed drifting, and I don't screw up, this is the track to watch. Kings Park, you can reach insane speeds. Like absolutely nuts speeds on lap 2. If I don't screw up, I might reach 260. Okay, that's an okay lap 1, I guess. Well, it's not done yet, it's just good speed build up. Eurobeat, please? Hell yeah.
Yeah, someone bring in the Eurobeat. We just need someone to just jump into voice channel and start playing Eurobeat.
Oh no 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 no! Oh, I lost a lot of speed there. It feels bad. At least I didn't crash. But yeah, I lost a lot of speed there, and wow, I'm actually I was about to say, why am I losing time? Then I realized, I got a territory attack, didn't I? Alright.
C86 is in the chat.
I am dumb. I jumped to save house when I was going to buy the Elise, feels bad. Okay, so... Bye-bye, MS3, it's time for the Elise.
The chat's just full of 8.6s and multi-track drifting.
Alright, that was some really bad menuing, so I'm probably gonna lose some time here. Alright, so time for Elise. So the Elise,
are you on the Elise?
Yep, so the Elise. As you can tell, it's much faster, but it handles way worse.
For a car that's pretty light, it handles like ass.
Yeah. So you will see me speed breaker a lot, because speed breakering to preserve speed is actually a valid tactic in the Elise. As reverse as that might sound, speed braking to, you know, save time, it does help. But yeah, this car is really fast. It just handles really bad, but we will get more of that handling. Okay, I'm not driving well as well, so hopefully I got good crops. So remember that lead I had, Lonne? That like 20 seconds lead I had. Yeah,
it's gone.
Yep. Cup chase, boys.
It's gone.
So you might remember Lonne all the falling here in a cop chase. That's not what I'm gonna do, because technical issues means if I launch the game, for some reason it freezes this entire PC for like 15 seconds. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna get busted.
Did somebody open a door? I wonder. Maybe. Could have.
I didn't.
Yeah, I know. Neither did I. I'm too busy to open the door.
I didn't open the door here, so I don't know.
Maybe there's a spooky ghost.
XD. So getting busted versus Alta Foring is about the same. I just forgot what event to do. Okay, never mind. Okay, good. So getting busted versus getting versus resetting game is around the same speed. The issue is because you have to pay a fine sometimes. It might give you troubles. Give you money troubles. Lonne, did I just call you Lonne?
Yes.
I just called you Lonne.
But it as long as it doesn't matter. It's as long as it's Lone, Lonnie, whatever. Because people with multiple different like accents pronounce my name differently.
I don't know how I called you Lonnie there. What the hell?
Oh well. Anyway, you had a point you wanted to make.
Probably because cops something. I don't know. Okay, so getting busted versus getting Alta Foring the game. doesn't matter too much, except the fine you have to pay for getting busted potentially might give you money troubles later in the game. So I will likely have to, instead of just buying the Corvette, I will likely have to
Sell like the
Yep.
Speed 3 or something.
Yep. Which will be some time lost later. And yep, there goes all that lead. Yeah, I was 20 seconds ahead, now I'm 13 seconds behind. Feels bad. Feels bad.
Yeah, Alta 4 can lead to save corruption sometimes.
Yeah.
As we probably just
Yeah.
experienced at the beginning of the run.
Yeah. Save corrupted run, boys. You might have noticed me passing a shortcut there, and taking that shortcut is actually, like, taking the first part of the shortcut is actually fast. Taking the second part of that shortcut is not faster. But taking the first part is faster. I just don't do it because for some reason, whenever I take that shortcut, I scrape the wall, spin out, lose all my speed, whatever. I have very bad experiences with that shortcut.
I heard you guys like multi-track drifting, so here's some more.
Are you
Just
on
for
King's
you
Park
guys.
right now?
Yeah, I just started
Ah.
Kings Park.
So you're gonna get the Elise soon as well.
Yeah, as soon as I finish this, I got the Elise.
Yellow crew soon, boys.
Oh yeah, and I'll also check real quick and see if it actually does unlock all the cars.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just don't buy, you know.
No.
If it
I'll
does,
check. If I find the Corvette, then I know it has.
just revert. Just don't go to it. Just don't. Just go inverse order. Just you know, you can tap left and go
Yeah.
the opposite order.
Yeah.
And if you get tier 3 cars, then you know what's going on.
Yeah.
That's cool. I just golded Night Street. Feels good. Back to being less than 10 seconds behind. This might still world record. Get your hopes up. I'm gonna need a...
Yeah. If I
Yeah.
want my hopes to be shattered, huh?
If you just finished King's Park, you're probably like 6 minutes behind me,
Oh,
right?
I'm on like the last. I'm like the last corner.
I assume that means you're probably like 6-7 minutes behind me, which means you can still sub to 10.
Probably. That means I need to go to Carlo.
I'm not gonna PB slash
Oh
world
yeah,
record.
yep. All the
What?
cars are unlocked. All
Really?
The cars are unlocked. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well, we gotta find out how to do that lich, dude. We have to find out how to do that lich. You just made a new category.
If we can actually find
got-
it, then yeah.
You guys just witnessed the birth of a new category.
If we can actually replicate it successfully, then hell yeah, we did.
Oh, I just... Not bad, I just double gold it. Only by 0.1 though, so feels bad. But hey, matching gold, so that's what you need, right?
Yeah, back-to-back golds.
Yep. Spring variant carbon, yeah. If you manage, I mean, Grim knows a lot about like the raw code. Grim is
Grim is our resident programmer.
yep. Grim. I'm not sure how many years, but Grim has, I believe, 10 or 15 years of programming experience. Like, He's one of these people that can literally look at raw game code, like obfuscated, compiled game code. He can just look at it and yeah, it does this and that and yeah. Basically our programming god.
Yeah. Prim is a sad boy. Hell yeah.
I do also have to remember that I choked Darius Kenny in my PB once, which means I have 15 seconds of time save there. I'm not gonna get them. I'm not gonna be able to PB though if I drive like this. So, and I might get cops in Silkwood as well now, given the amount of traffic cars I've hit on this track.
Did somebody say cop cars? Because I would know all about it. I'm being serious though. I actually got cops.
Again, Mason.
Yep. 22. There you go. Just say that. I don't remember a truck name.
22 is Gold Valley Run, so there's no way that's a canyon. Alright, so Kenji race time.
That's not a canyon.
Time for the. Oh, yeah. See, I meant boss time.
23 is a canyon. It's
No,
like a speed trap.
22. Oh yeah, I forgot. 22 is Mace. Yeah, you got.
Oh
cops and
guys,
Mason.
cannot connect to EA Nation. Feels
What?
bad, man.
What
I
happened?
got the notification saying cannot connect to EA Nation.
Nice. Nice.
So if you guys were wondering, I can't connect to EA Nation. Sorry. Sorry to ruin your dream. But fun fact, the multiplayer for this game is actually not dead. It's actually the servers and that are actually still up.
Yep. Just crazy for such an old game.
I know.
Oh,
Even,
yeah.
I think Pro Street servers are dead.
Yeah. Whenever people like, I like to bring up a fun fact. I think everybody either has played or has heard about Super Mario 64. It's basically the retro gaming classic. This
And
game,
one of the most popular speedruns in the...
Yep. This game was released Carbon was released in 2006. Super Mario 64 was released in 1996, which means the release date of Carbon is actually further apart than the release date of current year than the release date of Carbon compared to the release date of SM64. There's, oh my god, these traffic patterns, dude. Wow.
Sorry, could you elaborate? Even I didn't understand that.
Okay, so basically, more time passed from the release date of Carbon to now than the release date of SM64 to Carbon.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say, which is insane when you think about how long ago SM64 has been released. Carbon is right in the middle.
How are we gonna live without EA Nation? I know, right? Such a tragic misfortune.
Ah, I hit the tree. So the trees slow you down a lot in this game. If you haven't noticed already, don't hit trees.
Yeah, like this engine, it just seems if you hit anything, you slow down.
Yeah. The Elise is very how's it called? Sensible. That's the word. Sensible to slow down. In fact, if you hold handbrake for long enough, I would like to show it off, but if I actually hold it long enough for the RPM spin-out to happen, then I would lose a ton of time. But if you handbrake around corners for too long, you will lose all your speed. The car will just get stuck at low RPM and you will go down to like 60 kilometers per hour. It's actually kind of crazy.
Trees slow you down even more in real life. Yeah. I've heard, I don't know this, I don't drive, but I heard that trees are even worse in real life. I wouldn't know. I haven't gotten around to speedrunning life yet. It seems quite a hard. The 90% seems quite a hard category.
Oh, so that's a good topic. I found that since I started speedrunning, this is like completely like off topic again, but since I started speedrunning, I've been like kind of doing life like whenever I go to shopping, like when I cross the streets, I like look across and like I try to like dictate, like I try to like figure out when's the best time to cross the street without losing time. Like speedrunning changed me. Also, this is what I meant by Kenji Canyon is really easy. And if you think Kenji is easy, wait until we get to Wolf. Because Wolf is, yeah. I don't think you can actually lose against Wolf in the Elise. What do you think?
I never have. Therefore,
I don't think it's possible, right?
Therefore, I think the answer to that question is no.
Yeah. Like, it is actually jokingly easy to do Wolf. So, fun fact, previously we used to take this right corner when we meet Yumi. Turns out, taking this, if you drive well, which I didn't, but taking this is actually faster. But I didn't drive so well, that was probably about even with old route. Alright, well, it's time for Mimro. So... I'm still waiting for a 24-hour stream from a certain someone on this track, XD. Lonne, do you know that story?
No.
When I got... so, on this track, if you use a Lancer, and you... like, for... oh yeah, I should... before I start explaining this... why did I not take the shortcut? Wow! I didn't take the gate shortcut on Condor. What the hell? What just happened in my brain?
Let me guess, you're gonna force Lucky to drive Condor Row over and over and over and over and over.
Well, before I start talking about that, I should probably explain how we do ILs. How ILs are handled in Carbon. Wow, I thought I could make it to the left there. I'm losing a lot here.
Oh yeah, you could talk about time bug.
Oh yeah, so...
not that it's a big deal here, but...
yeah. What am I doing? I'm not focusing. Alright, so... we have individual leaderboards for this game. Basically track leaderboards where you complete a track as fast as possible. And we used to use in-game time for that. Just need to focus for a second because traffic patterns are being a little bit complicated right now. But it turns out there's actually, because EA coding as usual, there's a really nasty bug in how in-game timer is works in the game. Basically, if you stay in a track for more than 50 minutes, and staying also means restarting. So like if you keep restarting a track for 50 minutes, then because of floating point errors, the in-game timer becomes faster and slower, which is super weird. And if you get a faster in-game timer, you obviously, well, if you get a slower in-game timer, it obviously isn't accurate to RTA anymore. If you don't have a time bug, in-game timer is actually perfectly even with RTA.
Like 1-to-1.
Yep, 1-to-1. But if you get time bug, it's not 1-to-1 anymore. So that's also why one of one of the times on Condor Row. So I was talking about Condoro earlier, and on Condoro you can actually, if you get a perfect lap in the Lancer, you can get better times in the Corvette, but there's a specific rule set called WCG, where it was basically the old use of the WCG wall tournament, where they played Carbon, I believe in 2007, right? Or 2006. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Either 2006 or 2007. And they had some very specific rules, like the Corvette and the Audi were banned, you couldn't use NOS, you couldn't use Speedbreaker. And that kind of like became the default individual level format. Like that's what people did if they wanted to do set in-game times, right? So that's a category for our in-game leaderboards. And it turns out that one of the Condoro times on the WCG category that was believed to be 58, which is an insane time for Condor. 59. Wow, I just got fucked by traffic versus second F bump off the stream. Drink, boys. Wow. No other words to describe that than an F bump. But yeah, basically a sub 1 lap on Condoro is seen as a pretty decent time on Condoro in WCG. And our boy Dewey had a 58, except he didn't. It was actually time blocked, but it turns out that one of his earlier times that was believed to be a 59 was reverse time blocked and was actually 58. I believe that's how it went. So Dewey ended up having a 58 in-game time. There was a 59 RTA, and a 59 RT and a 58 RTA he believed to be 59. Yeah. Just all because of time block. So that's time block explained. So if you ever want to do
video games are a mess.
Yep. So if you ever want to do ILs in this game, yep. If you ever want to do ILs in this game, don't research.
Isn't it most black box games? I know Most Wanted had it. I think.
Oh yeah.
Did you say Pro Street had it?
Yeah. I believe it's across all black box games. Yeah.
I think there was ongoing debate about U1 and 2. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, all video games are a mess. I mean, just take a look at what I'm going to be doing later on tonight. Fucking big rigs.
F-bump, drink, boys.
You can't get any more broken than big rigs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen a run of big rigs ones. Don't you literally just drive reverse and you just keep on getting speed or something?
Yeah, they didn't cap off the acceleration for reverse.
Nice.
And there's no collision.
Quality game.
Yeah, there's no
of
collision,
the year.
Which means that there's buildings and bridges and all that, but none of them have a collision attached to them, so you just go right through them.
Game of the year, boys.
And they released like 3 different patches of it. I believe the second patch, all it did was change the text from "your" winner, which is it's like incorrectly spelled, and they just changed it to "you win." That's all they changed, and then the patch 3, which is the patch I'm going to be using for 100% later. My version still has "your winner."
Nice.
But the AI actually moves, but just before, like 2 inches before the finish line, he stops.
Nice.
Like dead stop.
Nice. Good AI. Good coding. When you think you can't get worse than EA coding.
Yeah, the first 2 versions, the AI didn't even move. Oh yeah, that's right, Grim. Yeah, they fixed the stages so that there was one stage that would crash the game every time you opened it.
Nice.
And I think the first 2 versions also had the glitch where you finish one track, as soon as you start the other tracks, they end as soon as the countdown finishes.
Rip.
So like any percent for big rigs is like not even like 2 minutes. because of how
Nice.
broken it is.
That's not good. That's not good. Oh my god, this is some bad driving here. Yeah, so that. Remember 20 seconds late? Yeah. Make that 20 seconds behind. Feels bad.
But yeah, so if you want to read more about big rigs, as Nim said, you could check the Wikipedia article, or you could watch the AVGN episode about it that perfectly describes the game.
Or, you know, you could just watch Lonne doing it later.
I could,
Plug,
yeah.
plug, 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 plug.
You were stupid enough to show.
Plugging the marathon in the
Yup.
marathon.
Yup. Plugception, boys.
Nice.
Did you just say nice, Lonne?
Yeah.
That sounded really weird. That sounded like it was Konosuma talking.
But it's just us two in here.
Yeah, for a second I thought Konosuma joined this voice channel and just said nice and left again.
Just nice meme.
Yeah. Oh yeah, one thing about Wolf Canyon, if you get through here, it's really tempting to NOS here. Because if you NOS, you will always hit 300 kilometers per hour. And it's really tempting because...
Konosumi.
It's really tempting because who doesn't like to hit 300 in a racing game, right? But yeah, it's better to save up your NOS there on that straight and actually use it later.
300, I don't think I can even hit 300 on this engine. I think this engine isn't capable of 300. Like the physics engine.
Wait, don't you have the Pro engine installed?
No, I said the physics engine.
Oh, you meant the Big Bricks engine?
No, because I'm playing in miles per hour. So
Oh,
I don't think I can.
Oh yeah, right.
So I
Right.
can't hit 300 miles per hour. I think the engine caps off at like
I wonder what
250 or something.
I wonder what 300 in 300 kilometers per hour and miles per hour is then. Because
Well, 300. Well, remember, 60 miles is 100 kilometers, so 180.
I see. Yeah, I don't know anything about freedom units.
I know. We seem to be confused because we use miles, we also use feet and inches, and centimeters and meters. We don't make sense. This is probably why we've decided to leave the EU.
Okay,
because we've gotten confused.
I just golded Wolf Canyon by over 2 seconds. Alright. I mean Wolf Race, not Wolf Canyon. Wolf Race. Alright then.
There you go, 300 miles per hour is 482 kilometers. Yeah, I think the engine caps off at like 400 kilometers.
Hold that thought. Remember what I said about Kenji Canyon being easy? Look at this canyon duel. You will literally just hold accelerate and pass them on the left. You cannot ever screw this up. This is the easiest duel ever. Done. Bye-bye, Wolf. Bye-bye, Wolf.
Yeah, no, I believe the physics engine caps off at about 400 kilometers, I think.
No, you can get more than 400 in Carbon. I've done it before in 4GT with out of bounds glitch.
Alright.
Yeah, there is an out of bounds in this game, but we don't use it.
Useless.
Yeah, because it requires. Well, we could if there was a fast way to do it, we could actually make use of it. It's just that the setup for it is a little bit complicated. I'm not sure if you know the out of bounds setup, Lonne.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I didn't even know Carbon had an out of bounds.
Yeah. Let's just say it involves a crew challenge, a bus station, eh?
There's a bus station in Carbon?
Oh yeah, you actually to perform the out of bounds, you... Oh wait, no, wait, I forgot, no. For a second I was like, oh yeah, I should probably talk about wall detail, because I was about to say bus stations don't exist on low wall detail, but they actually do exist, but when I say that, you probably wonder what do you mean by low wall detail, right? So, if you play this game casually, you might think, wow, I almost... Jesus Christ! There's a lock truck in the way on my way to Darius, feels bad. If you play this game casually, you might think, where's all this stuff on this side? Like, isn't there supposed to be more stuff on the road? It turns out wall detail actually affects how much stuff there's on the sides of the road. That's again another thing that shouldn't be affected. Like with speech volume, speech shouldn't affect gameplay, right? Should video settings affect gameplay? Right? No, but EA coding, boys. But with that said, Lonne and Chad, can I get a bless ING for Silverton speed traps?
I think I'm gonna need it more than you.
Well, I think we both need it because we're in a lease. And we're doing speed traps against tier 3 cars. And it turns out Olympic Boulevard, which is the track I'm doing right now, is actually pretty simple to win. Because...
yeah, it's Canmore Road that's a big deal.
Because
and I have a very colorful vocabulary when it comes to describing Canmore Road.
Yeah. Not PG-13, by the way.
No, more like AO.
More like R18.
Yeah, AO, adults only, 21 plus.
Oh god. So due to how the track geometry works in... That was a really bad speed. I should still win easily though. You can see how they're just... You can see they're just miles behind me, and because... Basically when you cross the finish line, like the way the game kind of fast forwards to how the AI would drive, and because you lose speed, your speed starts ticking down if a racer crosses the finish line. And that applies for the AI cars as well. So. I think Lonne is talking to somebody right now. Lonne, you should probably mute your mic, XD. Were you talking to someone?
Yeah, somebody asked me a question.
Ah, I see. Yeah. So Olympic Boulevard, as you can see, easily won. We're gonna be doing a checkpoint. The checkpoint in the same territory, which is Neon Mile, and then after that it's Canmore Road time. And I think might need a few more bless NGs for Canmore because even I can lose Canmore Road. There are miles behind me as metric system enabled.
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't sound as flashy to say they're kilometers behind me.
So apparently there was a territory attack on York Road that I didn't know happened, so I don't have York Road, so I don't have the territory.
That's
so I need to go do York Road again.
That's a big time loss. Also, I just forgot the strat for Neon Mile. Were you about to do Wolf or what?
No, I was about to do the last race.
Oh, I see.
The last race to unlock Wolf. But apparently I didn't have... Apparently there was a territory attack on York Road. I didn't know.
RIP.
You've never... I doubt that. I heavily doubt, because everyone loses Canmore Road.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I lose Canmore Road here. Like, it can happen, and... At my level, that's an instant run death, obviously.
Oh, my run died ages ago. I'm just beating the.
I believe you can actually still PB if you match me. I mean,
I don't know. I think I'm gonna switch to automatic for the Corvette because I don't feel comfortable with it.
Yeah,
like manual on the Corvette.
Yeah.
But yeah, so fun fact: you go faster in manual.
Oh yeah, we totally didn't talk about that. So, this game's you might if you play or run Most Wanted, you probably are used to good automatic gearboxes. Yeah. EA would like to have a word with you. The automatic gearbox in this game is absolute. Shh. Wow, I just drove right into that traffic car. Literally didn't even dodge. But yeah, the automatic gearbox in this game is absolute trash. It shifts up. Not sure what I was trying to do there. Alright, I lost a lot of time there.
It shifts too early and it doesn't reach max RPM.
Yep.
So it is slower overall, but I'm still learning manual, and I'm not confident on using manual for the Corvette, so I'm just going to switch to automatic.
Yep. Automatic also caps off your top speed. Anyway, I'm on camera road, so... I couldn't take the shortcut. That's a really bad start, actually.
Yeah, you might want to reset and
try
to check point.
I'm going with it. I'm going with this. I'm just gonna take this corner slow. Okay, 232 is pretty good for that speed trap. I'm just gonna speed brake a lot. But yeah, if you want to spam emotes, now's the time to spam blasts.
No, you should totally use all my FFZ emotes just to shill out my channel. What? Did I say something?
I seem to have a good speed lead. Oh my god, traffic cars, please. I seem to have a good speed lead though. Looking at the leaderboards, looks like I should be safe for camera road.
See, someone's using my FFC emotes.
Traffic patterns, don't like. Yeah, I am safe here. I am 99% past camera road. Ooh, the first one took the shortcut though, so no, I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm done here. Yep. Oh yeah.
You first tried Canmore, did you?
Yeah. So yeah. So we don't have the Corvette unlocked. The Corvette is actually unlocked by doing Wolf Canyon, which is also another reason why Muscle Route is the fastest route. So how do we beat Wolf Canyon? We can't overtake him fast and loose because he actually has a decent car. We buy the Viper for one track.
Yeah, we buy the Viper. We don't upgrade it.
Yep.
We use it for one track. Yep. And we don't touch it for the rest of the run.
Yep. I might choke Wolf Canyon.
Remember, pass on the outside.
Ah, I choked it. Feels bad. Rip.
It's the outside, isn't it?
No, I got spun around. I got spun. Oh. Feels bad. That's rip.
In fact, speaking of Wolf Canyon, I'm just about to do Wolf Canyon.
Oh yeah, this is Wolf. This is this is technically the right name for this is Wolf Canyon 2.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, we just refer to it as 2.
Oh yeah, exactly by Corvette, I forgot. Yeah, that's a rip PB right there. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man.
How did you choke it?
That's
like the one of the easiest canyons.
It's non-trivial, to say the least.
I think isn't the easiest one Kenji 2? Because he just like Wolf,
I didn't choke
the first Wolf. He doesn't do anything.
I didn't choke Wolf 1. I choked Wolf 2.
I know. I'm saying like isn't Kenji 2 like the easiest canyon in the game?
Yeah.
It's just like Wolf 1. You just pass him in the first step.
I guess, yeah. Well, the thing is, the thing about Kenji 2 is that technically you can. I love you, game. Wow! Screwed over by traffic once again. Remember that said at the start of the run, this game likes to screw you a lot with traffic? Yeah.
Traffic is my favorite.
That was not traffic, that was my own mistake. Okay, I should focus on getting at least a sub 2 here.
Yeah, Wolf Canyon is one of the harder ones because you have to. It is the outside, isn't it? You have to pass him on the outside.
Yep, outside.
Otherwise, he'll just overtake you.
Yep. Wow, this is some really bad Corvette driving.
Blame RNG.
Yep. I lost the run to RNG!
I lost the run to RNG, dude.
Yep. Oh yeah, I need to sell a car. Feels bad. Little bit of time loss here. That's fine. Why did it put me on suspension when I went to upgrade the Corvette? That was weird. Don't put... Oh, I almost put NOS to duration, dude. What the hell am I thinking?
Don't. Stop it.
Wow.
Get some help.
I almost put NOS on duration, dude. Alright, yeah. So, Kenji...
Oh, yeah, you never want to put NOS on duration. It's so much slower.
Yep. Velocity... It regens fast, it gives you way more boost, it's way better.
Yeah, having it set to velocity means it doesn't last as long, but it's more powerful.
So this is another...
That's correct, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's correct, isn't it? It's
Yep.
more powerful.
Yep. Another easy canyon duel.
Look, this guy just want to race, okay? Colin just wants to race. Okay?
I just want to race. Did I imitate him good?
Like, we can't feel bad for Colin. He just wants to race. You know?
Alright, well, I'm on the upgraded Corvette in Deadfall Junction, so this is where driving matters now. Late game is where most people have their most time. Like, if you start running this game, mid and late game will be where most of your time safe is. Just straight up, because the Corvette... Yep. Because the Corvette is extremely hard to control.
So basically, the cutscene I just saw basically shows Darius is actually the bad guy. Basically.
Yeah, the cutscene you get right before entering Silverton is where Nikki puts everything together and realizes that Darius actually stole the money. Like, well, he didn't steal the... Well, he stole the money, he swapped the bags. That's the lore of this game. Apparently some day in the past there's a race with some prize money and Darius swapped the bags and gave you nothing. And people...
it was just like a bunch of like paper.
Yep, and people blamed you! People blamed you instead.
Yeah. And you basically are Darius's bitch, I suppose, for the first 3/4 of the game.
Yeah, because Cross... I think the way it works is like Cross... Like, basically Darius tells you, either you know, get this town... something like, either you get this town under my control, or I'm gonna hand you to Cross.
Yeah, because this game's a direct sequel to Most Wanted. It takes place after Most Wanted.
TL, the other story makes no sense? Yup.
Yeah. Well, it still makes more sense than some other games. But yeah, the story doesn't really make sense.
Yep. So when well, you're probably on Olympic right now, right?
Yeah, I'm on Olympic Boulevard.
Yep. Bless. You can actually also lose Olympic, so focus.
Nah, I'm just at the end. First place. Just at the end.
So when Lonne gets on camera, give him some bless as well, because he's gonna need it. Maybe even more than me.
Yeah. Please.
Oh fuck, I forgot it's Starlight Street. I took the inner path on the sharp corner in Starlight Street. Whoops.
And speaking of canyon duels, Darius's canyon is the hardest canyon in the game.
Yeah. So what I said at the start, but when I did NG Canyon, but you can overtake everybody in the game in canyon duels. That's also true for Darius. Except his overtake is really finicky. You have to slide on his inside and then make sure he doesn't like overtake you back and then on the second corner smashes you out of the canyon. It's really, really, really finicky. And every time you fail it and you have to restart, you lose like 10 to 15 seconds. So, and it's right at the end of the run, so feels good, man. Also, this driving is pretty bad.
Like you'll see George do it in just a bit, but just show you how like.
I'm still like 20 minutes away.
Like how I know, but I'm just saying how random it actually is.
It's not really random. It's more like
well, infuriatingly difficult.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So have you had cops yet?
I had cops on Silk Road, I believe.
Oh, so you've had like one cop.
Oh, what am I?
No.
No. So I got cops on Mason, the track right after you buy the Elise.
Alright, but yeah, so you've only had one set of cops.
Yeah, and one territory attack. So on the RNG side of things, this run was pretty good.
I had a territory attack that I accidentally accepted.
Yeah.
And I also accidentally selected the. I think is it the speed trap or the checkpoint that's beside Silk Road?
Do you have split history? Oh wait, so what?
No, I'm not using live split. Or no, sorry, I have live split open, but I'm not. I don't have my splits. I just have the timer.
Let me see. I was gonna ask you for your current Neon Mall, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah. Neon.
Actually, I don't have split times on here due to how my layout works. And I didn't change it, so I actually can't tell you how far behind you are exactly. Really bad driving so far. Oh yeah, so after wall grinding a corner, I feel like it might be a good decision to tell how I started running this game, because when I started running this game, my mindset was, hey look, this is a racing game, I don't have to remember much, right? Like I just drive and go, right?
Wait, hold on, I just want to interrupt you for 2 seconds.
Oh, what?
Bless RNG, please, I'm on Canmore Road.
Oh boy, alright, I'll let you focus. Give him the bless in the chat, boys.
It's fine, you can keep talking. I'm just not gonna pay it.
Wow, I just did that. That was bad. Nah, I'll let you focus.
Feel free to keep talking. No, feel free to keep talking, I don't mind.
I don't want you to lose this.
I'm just gonna restart. I hit a traffic car, so I'm just gonna reset.
Alright. Yeah, just take the reset, like the restart, I mean.
Yeah. Wait, you mean the restart? Crap, I already closed the game.
Alright, can I hit this? Yes, we can, but I took a little bit too hard. What was that?
Oh, what was that?
I believe your phone just went off.
That's not my phone. My phone's on vibrate.
What?
That was not on my phone. I can tell you that for a fact.
That's weird. I heard like a little doo-doo sound.
Yeah, I know. So did I. Maybe I'm just playing random sound effects on my phone to freak out
How's
the
camera
chat.
going?
Alright, I hope.
Speed lead?
I'm at second with 390, or third with 391. Just after the third speed trap.
Traffic car, please. Oh my god. The game, however crappy it is, still better than Payback? Agreed.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Did you lose?
No, cops.
Well, they might slow down the racers, so...
I hope so. I mean, I'm in first place right now. I'm just about to hit the finish. Oh no, Sal's gonna clutch it for me. Sal, real MVP.
Nice.
This is why we use Sal. He's just a real MVP. So after we buy... Oh, I need to go... Let me go to free roam real quick so I can fast travel to the car lot.
Wow, oh my god, please.
Fuck Sal.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I believe your PB is 215, right? Something around that?
I think so. I can't remember. It's been a while.
I believe you might still be able to PB, yeah? Maybe.
Plus, to be honest, I don't remember my RTA PB because we timed like loadless now.
Yeah. But I believe like you can still RTA PB.
Probably.
Because looking at my splits right now, you seem to be like something like 6 or 7 races behind, and every race is like 1.5 minutes around. So maybe. I would wager you're probably around even with your PB right now. So who knows? Maybe you can get that sweet PB.
Maybe. You know, my gameplay is muted. The only thing you can hear from me is me from George's George's stream. But I have I do have my sound ready to unmute in the event that I need to. For any.
I believe the sound is muted on the stream.
Oh, yeah,
so
my stream is muted. No, like there's no sound on my stream.
You probably want to.
I've got a desktop audio hotkey.
I
ready.
see. All right, good.
So if I need to, I can always just press my hotkey and thingy it. That's fine.
So yeah, Corvette drifts suck, by the way. The car loses a lot of speed in corners and sometimes doesn't want to drift. But right now it's kind of cooperative, so maybe I can get a good time here. I lost speed again. Wow. Did not expect that. The corner I just passed, I lost a run to that once.
Yeah, didn't you like fall off the track?
Yep.
When you were on like a PB pace or something?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
Once in a race and once on PB pace. Feels
I'm pretty
bad.
sure I remember that. I
Yep.
remember watching that PB attempt.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh yeah, if you ever see us making like D-Rust or practice run jokes, George has a very good explanation.
So
for
here's
why.
EA coding at its best. You know, there's supposed to be a cutscene, like, you know, the boss, like, it kind of zooming in on the car. This is, for some reason, you can skip this in-game cutscene previous to NG. Like, there's two types of cutscenes in the game. There's the cutscenes like introducing tracks and like, okay, so the track introduction cutscenes you can't skip. Wow, I just got a territory attack on the right as I unlocked the area, so I don't need to reload on it. Feels good. But yeah, there's two types of cutscenes. Well, actually, kind of three with track introductions, which you can't skip. There's in-game NIS cutscenes, which are just in-game rendered, like when you challenge a boss to a canyon duel. There's these little cutscenes before, and for Wolf Canyon 2, where it's like zooms in on Wolf Canyons and stuff like that. And normally you can't skip them, and then there's the normal FMV cutscenes, which you can't skip after 3 seconds. For some reason, you can skip NG Canyon 2's cutscene there.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yep.
But yeah, no, George has a very good story about the practice runs and derusting.
Oh yeah, yeah, so the first sub 2, or when I got my world record, my stream title was very descriptively titled, at the time I world recorded, Career Any Percent Warm Up for Race Later Against Lonne. Yeah. Warm up for race ended up being world record and the first ever sub 2. Plot twist.
Yeah. Because I remember we were like, oh, so about that race.
Yeah! I still remember my heart shake until this day.
I remember the chat.
Dude, chat popped
wild.
the almost F-bomb. No drink for you, chat. Chat popped off, dude. Like everybody in the car, everybody in Need for Speed community was there. It was amazing. Dude, my heart rate. I remember my heart rate. My heart rate was like 180 at least. Like that was not healthy.
Yeah, and then his current PB, he got that during a practice run, or no, it was a derust run.
Oh yeah. My current PB, yeah. I didn't play the game for a month because I was.
You were doing SM64,
yep,
wasn't it?
16 star. Currently trying to get a 17. Wow, not sure what I was trying to do there. I'm currently trying to get a sub 18 time in 16 star. So I didn't play the game for a month, and was like, hey, you know what? You didn't play Carbon for a while. Let's derust, right? Day 1, I get a 201. Day 2, IPB. I just had a door open. I believe that was on Lonne's side.
Mm-hmm.
This is, by the way, this is the only stretch in the entire game, like entire late game, where you actually max the top speed of the Corvette, because it's so long. Also, that was a horrible corner. Wow. Not playing too well, but it's still sub 2 pace, I believe.
Yeah. I'm getting invaded.
Aw. A lot of territory attacks?
Like, no. As in, the door being invaded. I'm not kidding you. I have a sign on the door that says, please do not disturb, because I'm in the middle of something, and what do you know?
What do you know? Not sure why I took the shortcut. I don't take that shortcut anymore. Little brain fart there.
Wait a minute, I didn't actually switch to automatic. Oh well, I'm rolling with it.
Oh, you're still in manual?
I forgot to switch to automatic, but I'm actually not terrible, so I'm just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, you already have to... Wow, I thought I would go to the left of that traffic curve. That feels bad, man. Who reads signs these days anymore? Yup.
I know, I even told them, I'm gonna be busy for a couple hours, can you leave me alone, and
Yep.
still. At least somebody understands.
Wow. This is a really bad crew city.
You on the crew race already?
Yep.
Oh.
I mean, I'm on pretty decent pace. I'm on sub 2 pace, so...
Maybe his parents thought he was No. No, well, you know, that's kind of weird. There's somebody else in the room. That would be kind of weird.
So... Only took 2 wall races till you know, you can actually face against Darius.
You know, I spent that money that you got framed for.
Should I tell the story about how I lost almost world record pace run to Darius race? So I will.
More cops.
You need to have some context though, because in order to understand what happened, you need to understand what the quarter right before the final before the lap trigger. The corner right before the lap trigger is a barrier, like it's a barrier that sort of fades in with half the track cut off. Like, if you looked at it carefully at the start, we were in the right part of the lane there, like we were in the right lane there. And before that, there's a corner. So there's a barrier obviously separating the left side. The game programmers didn't really line up that barrier. So one day when I didn't have world record and world record was a 2:00:40 and I was on a 2:00:50 pace run.
Yeah, it was from our boy JV.
Oh my god, that just happened. All right.
Our resident world record stealer.
Yep.
JV.
This is the corner I'm talking about. This barrier right here, this barrier on the left, is not lined up with the separator on the left, which means if you scrape the barrier and get stuck on the left side of the barrier, you're gonna hit that barrier, you're gonna fling yourself to the right, and if you panic, and that's exactly what I did, I panicked, you're gonna spin yourself around and Darius is gonna overtake you. And that's happened on the final lap, on lap 2, on a 2:00:50 pace run. Feels good, man. How to choke runs.
This is when we still had third place, wasn't it?
Yep, that was when my PB was 2:01, I believe. No, that was when my PB was a 2:02. Actually, I would have skipped the 2:01.
because Evil has the 2:01.
Yep, I would have skipped the 2:01 with that run. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly focus just so I don't lose this race. Play it safe. Alright, done. You might see me change there into Farcam there. Farcam makes Darius Canyon a little bit easier by changing into it before the track actually begins. I don't have to do it while doing... Oh yeah, I should probably also tell. Normally you're supposed to... If you restart a Canyon duel, you get put back a little bit further behind, which makes Darius Canyon much, much easier. However... it is possible to overtake him without restarting. It's super hard, but I guess I'll go for it, right?
You've done it before, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done it before in practice. No reason not to go for it. I'll just see. Didn't get it. Feels bad. Alright, I tried. Now let's not choke this, and the sub 2 should be sealed in. There is no... No! I choked up too! Feels
Oh,
bad.
Oh yeah, just for to mention, time is
Feels
coming up
bad.
for George.
Yep, time is coming up for me right now. Once this timer runs out, 3, 2, 1, time. 2:0, but live split says 20:02, so probably very close. Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be done on underestimate. I'm just about to finish the, was it? I think event 40. I don't remember its name.
Yep, 40. Lonne, credits.
Yeah.
Best line in the game upcoming.
Oh yeah.
The keys are in the car. Enjoy it while it lasts. There's always someone out there who's a little faster than you are. And sooner or later, they're gonna catch up.
Bad credits line river applies for every speedrun, everything competitively. It is probably the best meta ending to a speedrun ever. And that's Need for Speed Carbon, so I guess we're switching audio over to Lonne's, right?
Are we?
I guess we
Wait,
should.
are
Yeah.
you done?
I'm done. Yeah, I'm on the credits now.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Alright, you should probably unmute your desktop audio now.
Yeah.
And you, Mike.
Alright, my desktop audio should be unmuted.
Yep.
So you can now hear how bad at video games I am.
Yep. Oh, I think they forgot to start the timer for you. So your timer is still 0, 0. Oh boy. Wait, if you need a timer, I can give you a timer. I can give a timer for the crew in case they need a timer, because I can just undo my live split and I'll still have the timer, right? So if stream crew needs a timer, like the timer to start, then I can give it to them. He just stopped the wrong one. Oh, I see. He stopped the wrong one. I see. XD. XD. Alright, so the game's gonna pause for a second here while I... by the way, is the audio switched yet? I think it's switched, right? Yeah, I hope the audio is switched because I just turned off my desktop audio. Oh, you probably should do a red, yeah, because Discord would have some delay. Alright, good. In that case, let me...
Alright, well, I've unmuted both audio.
Alright. So I believe you're on Bowen Avenue right now?
I think so. There we go. Clutch, I almost lost that actually.
Yep.
I'm on Journeyman's Bane. See, this is a true showcase of how awful the Corvette drifting is. So I hope you enjoy this.
Yep.
Now, unlike George, I've never lost a run at this drift. But, carbon wheel percent when. I've tried to play this game with a wheel, but it keeps pressing down, so menuing is impossible.
The audio is only unlocked for mods and Camille. Why did Ollie do that? Oh, if you joined late, Lonne had that's never happened before. Glitch happened to him. Apparently, he ulted forward in just the perfect place so that the autosave save corrupted his phone, literally unlocked everything. And we decided that he would just stick to the route, like just the normal route. But
yeah, I'm doing the normal route. I have like literally everything is unlocked. I had like $1.5 billion, all the cars,
Lonne, I
all
believe
the
you should.
mods.
I believe you should downshift, Lonne. Just hint.
I could.
Yeah, maybe. I have to. I have Lonne's in between stream open right now, so I have basically no delay. So Lonne, do you want to know your best possible time or no?
Go on then.
Your best possible time is 2:016:010, and I'm not sure what your PB is, so.
I don't remember.
That's Phil when you don't know your own PB.
Well, remember, we time by loadless now, so instead of seeing my RTA PB, I see my loadless PB.
Oh yeah, but the RTA time is still on the leaderboard, so.
Yeah, still on the leaderboard, but I can't see it without having to actually go to the leaderboards. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yep. I can't. I can't actually check anything right now because if I go away from the game and the credits pause, because basically if you like the game's currently running in windowed mode, but due to the way it runs in windowed mode, if I like switch to another window, game just pauses instantly. So
yeah, and it causes audio desync. I've had that.
on cutscenes.
Yeah,
on
the cutscenes desync.
Yeah. Once that's done, I will. Check my SPV. I'm not sure if. Do you still want me to keep? Do you want me to keep like the raw like game screen, or do you just want me to cut to black there? That's a question for the stream crew here. Not sure. I could just keep the game in minimize mode. Just have it on the menu. Like that. Yeah, I guess that would work.
After this, it's the run on Need for Speed: The Run on the Wii by Zoton 2. Which is going to be fun because the run on Wii is clearly the superior version of the run. Next marathon, we need a 4-way race. Hell yeah.
And after that, it's Darius' song for you.
You can find some glitches and to blue ball us with, huh, Kappa?
Yep. Alright, let me check your PB quickly. Your RTA PB, that is. Your RTA PB is it's a high 215, so you actually can PB
Well,
this.
I might.
But...
Well, I have music on and stuff, so it might be low plus.
Oh, that's true. So, do your best. Do your best. Yeah, RTA says 216.10 best possible time, so maybe gonna have to retime this if you don't choke Darius.
Yeah.
And not Sharon, so you have a marathon world record.
Yeah, he's gonna secretly find out how to get the wrong warp to work in any percent.
Yep. He's gonna have world record for like 6 hours.
Yeah, and then JV's gonna come along and be like, yeah, that was easy.
JV?
Yeah, JV.
You mean more like me with my sleep rhythm right now?
What sleep?
Exactly. Exactly. We need sleep, right?
I
Might
do.
want to be careful.
Sorry.
Might want to be careful with Wolf, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
Wolf can overtake you there. Should probably downshift you on 6. Yeah. Wolf is, as a side note here, there's a, it doesn't even have a leaderboard. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Lonne. Oh no. Please no. Please no, Lonne. Wow, you just got absolutely destroyed by traffic at on the final stretch. Wow. Wow, what a way PB away from you.
Oh, damn it.
Feels bad. On the final stretch. Yeah, I was about to say Wolf is actually the hardest opponent in this race.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually kind of funny because the way I know that is from doing stock RX 8%, which doesn't even have a leaderboard because there's only 2 people in the world that has ever done it, me and GV. It's actually so, like, stock RX 8% is actually really simple until you get to Silverton, where it starts getting sort of hard, but you have Nikki, right? There's no problem, you have Nikki, right? And then you get to the crew races, and there's fucking drink, by the way, for chat. There you go. I think that's the 3rd one. 3rd or 4th. Lonne?
I haven't been paying attention.
I think what was the 4th F-bomb. So you can get drunk based on this game. But yeah, then there's City Race, and in City Race, Wolf just City Race, the tracks are really wide. On Canyon, you can actually overtake them in the RX, in a stock RX-8, no problem. City Race, yeah, not so much. We're gonna be behind you all the time. Trying to do stock RX, which didn't go. Yeah, it's stock 100% would also involve doing race wars, which you also don't have.
Partner for.
Yep. So the best strategy for that would probably be to make sure that you do NG's race war first, and probably save Kenji's race war until, like, probably instead of defeating Wolf first, defeat Kenji first in stock RX-8. Because if you defeat Wolf first, if you defeat Kenji first, you're gonna have to do Wolf's race wars against tier 3 cars, which will be harder. but yeah, even stock any percent is absolutely crazy. Not again, Lonne. Not again, please, no. You always... Oh. Thank God. Don't think Lonne died, right?
I'm still here. I haven't killed myself just yet.
I think the rebroadcast went down, like the server you were currently rebroadcasting to went down for like 2 seconds. It's my feed, my intermediate feed cut out as well.
Alright, I think...
Well then!
Okay.
I'm not sure what just happened, but that did not sound very well.
All I tried to do was open the window and knock the glass over.
Did it shatter?
No, thankfully it hasn't shattered.
Oh god. Yeah, monk ass, holy crap.
All I tried to do was open the window because it's getting a little warm in here.
One thing I've noticed that you've been having issues with since you switched to manual is downshifting, which is a little bit hard to time because for upshifting, the reason why upshifting in manual is easier because you have the engine noise as a sort of like visual, not visual, audio cue. But for downshift, you just gotta know when to downshift. I don't like how Darius took the shortcut there, because now he's still ahead of you. But I think on lap 2 he's still ahead of.
No, he didn't.
Nice.
Oh, he didn't take the shortcut, but he's still ahead.
Yeah, but now you can just walk. Oh, you can wall grind that corner, by the way, and it's faster.
Is it?
It's like, yeah, there's a lot of little things like that's what I meant. That's what I meant by like. That's why I laughed when I said. Oh yeah, this game is gonna be so like this game is easy to get into. It's just you literally, you can literally have the route image. You have a route image which like details the event numbers, like the order you do events in and like when to upgrade. You can run this game based on this route image and get a sub 230. If you are decent at other driving games, you can get a sub 230 first try, no problem. If you've played other racing games before. So it is really easy to get into this game, but optimizing your time, you need to start learning the tracks, you need to start learning like when you need to slow down, speed up, what corners you should wall grind, what corners you should not wall grind. It's a little bit complicated. It's a sharp contrast to these games where you actually have to know the route before you can even do runs. Like I don't know. I guess Ocarina of Time would be a good retro game example. You can't just go into Ocarina of Time and play it and expect to get to even complete a 100% run. You would just miss stuff, right? Because the game is so vast. Ocarina of Time has like 100% is like 4 hours, something like that. There's a lot of content. But this game, you just start and drive and there you go. So Lonne, I think you need some bless for Darius.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna stop. Yep.
I'm getting sub 230. Obviously, that's easy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch to manual. Or no, sorry, switch to automatic because I've never done this in manual. So not only am I gonna reset, I'm gonna also switch to automatic.
Yeah. You could. I don't think you could have gotten a sub 220 anyway. So.
I could have if I didn't choke the city race.
Yeah. Falkirk, don't forget about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, I think you got it on.
Almost. That
Yep,
was actually really good.
Almost, yeah. Falkirk helps a lot with Darius Cannon because you need to know like where he is. Don't think that's gonna work, but let's see.
No, almost.
Yeah, no.
I would have had it if he didn't like pass me for like a fraction of a second.
If you don't pass him immediately after the corner, if he's like on your side for more than a few seconds, then he's going to smash you out of the corner. It's like guaranteed.
Alright, time's coming up.
This should work. Yep, time's coming up.
No! No!
No!
Oh, I choked!
No! Quick, unpause the timer if you've already timed it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That was like
Cannon.
2/10.
It was 0.3 I think. Yeah, Darius Canyon is hard. It is probably if you're like starting to run this game, it will probably be the first the first major time loss. Because it can take some time getting this overtake. Okay, that has got to be it.
And time.
There we go. GG.
Yep. There.
GG.
Fact. Let me just actually check real quick, make sure I didn't actually just damage the car, make sure there's no debris on the ground.
Yep.
I can see the zombies right outside the window.
Good lads, all fine. Did not shatter.
Alright, if anyone was concerned, the glass is fine.
Keys are in the car.
The glass
Hey,
is not
pop it
damaged.
Box down. Let's go.
There's the ground's a little wet, so I'm gonna have to
Someone out there who's a little faster.
dry that up. But other than that, everything is fine. But
Nice.
yep, that was Need for Speed Carbon Career Any %.
Yep.
Do you have any thanks you want to say before we die? What? Like before we
I
stream
would-
dies?
Yeah, I would definitely like to shout out some people who helped me get into speedrunning. And I know he's definitely not here, and I know that nobody of him knows him here, but I would definitely like to shout out the Martin who was the first speedrunner I've ever watched and basically got me into speedrunning, right? He's like the guy that made this all possible, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing speedruns right now. So thank you for that. Aside from that, thanks Evil, Grim, all the people in Need for Speed Community, Lucky, Renison, everybody.
Yep. In fact, wasn't it
Everybody
Renison got us to our latest route? And he was actually a really good Renison.
Yeah, Renison is amazing. If Renison is here, dude, you need to get back into Carbon. You were improving so fast, dude.
Yeah, he was one of the best runners we have.
Yep, most the fastest improving runners. I'm really sad he doesn't run anymore.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yep.
that was Carbon Any %.
Yep.
Thanks for
Yep.
letting us have the opportunity to show it off here.
Yep.
And hope you enjoy the run on the Wii.
Yep. And the rest of the marathon.
And the
And
rest
you
of the
will
marathon,
be and you will be running big rigs later.
Yeah,
so-
I'll be back at like 8:15 or something GMT
Yep.
with big rigs.
Yep. Alright. That's it from us. See ya.
See you.